Hey, Chris. Thank you so much for the Drop Star Mech iteration. I'm looking at this and I thought we'd just jump into it. So, some really good stuff. Overall, I've given you the green check marks of the elements that I want you to remix into the next version. So, and there's a couple other bits here. So, and I thought I'd talk you through some of these things. So, I think taking a look at the last round of kind of segmentation feedback that we took a look at. Taking a look here. So, something I really like is I like when we have the sub layers here, and then we have these larger larger plates that then let that sub layer look like it's kind of machinery and that it's supporting the infrastructure of the bot or the robot, I guess. I also like that the under structures feel like they have more flexibility, and that you have the harder armor plates. So I think we're getting closer, which is great. So thank you for that. And I thought, I'm starting to see some of this here in like here and here, which feels pretty good. So I think we're kind of missing it a little bit, maybe, and it's the size of the plates. You can talk to Dimitri a little bit more about this too, and maybe that's just we need more oversized plates to make those inner areas work a little bit better. It also could be that when we get into coloration, those darker areas will feel better when they contrast against the brighter parts of the armor. So, but I thought out of your explorations from the 3 legs, I'm seeing some of that, which is super cool. So I highlighted a few of the items that I liked from your exploration. So primarily, I think these are the leg designs. We're closer. The boots are a little bit funky here in terms of your perspective, but whatever, we can fix that, right? And then from the second iteration, I want to keep this kind of the softer under area, which we've kind of got here. I also like just the way this kind of comes together. So let's keep that for the torso. I liked some of the exploration here, which felt pretty good. But yeah, so I think with when I'm looking at this compared to this, I think this feels better. And then when I'm taking a look at this here, that feels better in general for the middle bit. I think this kind of cod torso piece is better. So I want to kind of mix those things together. Also, I really like this is my more favorite of the boots that we're exploring. I think we probably need to explore the boots a little bit more. I took a version of the boot here and let's try to go wider, but also let's find like these things, they drop and they're very much into like landing on stuff to do damage and whatnot, right? So maybe we can just a little bit think about the boot designs with that in mind, that they're kind of like smashing bits. So and then yeah, I kind of like the what you're doing here with sort of the thigh armor, and we have these extra pieces on the outside, so good stuff there. Technically, while I moved this here, honestly, it could just be over here. I just did that so we could better. It doesn't matter. It's all the same, right? So I'll leave it here. But basically, I want to refine these power cores. So there's these bright pieces, but I think we should really work on integrating them into the suit. So let's sketch those out. So it's good that they're going to be bright, but they won't be. They should be, think like airplane jet engine turbines. So and same thing goes. We'll need to do we'll improve I think the headpiece there with this kind of more wide I think face in this case, and then also just for is what you're showing here, right? Like we're a little bit busted on this side of the symmetry of these like larger turbine jets here. And then let's see. Power cores. There was one other bit I wanted to talk. Okay, yeah. So the other big one right here is let's in the next iteration, let's explore what the arms are going to look like. Even if we cover them up with the guns, I still want to know what they look like. I'm never a big fan of not concepting out and taking art to a place where if we ever want to use these guys for something else, that we don't have the concept. So, but I think we're getting there. So I'll go ahead and take a pass on that. And then here, let's think about like the elbow. The elbow has like a rocket assist because we have these big turbines on the back that kind of come over the shoulders. So I really want to see if we can maybe bring some of that into the opposable elbow, so they're like rocket assisted punches. That would be pretty dope. It's where my brain goes. Makes me excited. And okay, so the other big one here is I came down and I did a version of the head where I was looking at this again after the last few days and what we came up with after I was sketching with Dimitri. And I think we have just a little bit too thin of noise and chaos here. And so if you would clean this up slightly, but this is the design I want to go forward with. And here I put, on this, because I didn't do the great perspective, but in my mind, right? Show you this. In my mind, this horn here, like this, this horn is actually passing around the backside and coming out. So, and I think we could probably rotate it a tiny bit to give it to keep maintain some of the depth that you've already got here. But I thought I would point that out, so I think that's good. Yeah. And then yes, I talked about the arms. Yeah, okay, so let's see this all mixed together. Also, let me see here. I know we dropped, let's take a look. Yeah, so we lost this from the last one. I want to bring this back. Let's see here. Is it here? Is it here? There we go. Yeah. Boink. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I want to kind of bring this design element back into the suit. I don't think it has to, just let's work. It doesn't have to be the extra big defining shapes, but I think I want to work this element back into the machinery of the suit itself. So think about that a little bit as we mix those together. Other than that, I think that's a good rinse and wash. Yeah, I'm very excited. So I am looking forward to your feedback and seeing the next round of iterations. And if you're here watching this video, feel free to leave us comments down below. We make sure that we always read them and we factor them into our design process, and it makes you and your opinions just a little bit closer to the project. And at the end of the day, we're doing it for us, but we're also doing it for our fans, which is super important. And frankly, what gets us out of bed in the morning. All right, talk to y'all soon. Thank you.